Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Math. Today in this video, we'll see class 8 square numbers, squares and square roots, exercise 1.4 in which we have done 1 to 4, we have done in the previous video. Now we'll see from question number 5. Question number 5 is find the square root by prime factorization method. We know there are two methods to find the square root. One is prime factorization, another one is the next sum long division. Now first we'll see prime factorization method to find the square root, and the first number is 144. So for this we must be thorough with the prime factorization first. It is three simple points to remember to do the prime factorization. That is, if the given number is an even number. What is an even number? Numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 are called even numbers. So if you get an even number, then you should divide by 2 because 2 is the even prime number. So all the even numbers are divisible by 2. So if the given number is even number, we will divide by 2. Then suppose if the given number is an odd number. What is an odd number? Numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So if you get odd numbers, then we divide by the numbers. We check whether it is divisible by 3. If it is not divisible by 3, then we check by 7 tables. If it is not divisible by 7, then we check by 11 and 13, etc. Why only such numbers? Do you remember? Yes, because it is the method itself is prime factorization. So we should divide only by the prime numbers. So this 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc. These are all the prime numbers. So you should divide the given number only by the prime numbers. And third point is if the number ends with 0 or 5. If the given number is ending with 0 or 5, then we divide by 5 because we know all the numbers, the divisibility rule for 5. Numbers ending with 0 or 5 are divisible by 5. Now let us take the first question, which is 144. What is this number? Tell me. 144. It is ending with 4. It is an even number. So if it is an even number, we divide by 2 because all the even numbers are divisible by 2. So take first number 1. We cannot divide 1 by 2. So take 14. It goes 7 2s are 14. Do you have a reminder? See, we had 2 7s are 14. So this 7 quotient is the answer here. And 14 the same 14. So no reminder. Divide the next number 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2 2s are 4. See, 2 2s are 4. So this quotient 2 is the answer. Now 72 is again an even number. So we should divide by 2. Take the first number 3. First number 7. Tell 2 tables. 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So we should get exactly 7 or the number which is less than 7. So which is less than 7? We don't get 7 in 2 tables. So 6 is less than 7. So which is the quotient? This 3 is the quotient. So write 3 here. 2 3s are 6. After 6, count till 7. That is the reminder. After 6, 7. How many fingers? 1 is the reminder. You carry with 2. Now it has become 12. So till 12 comes 2 tables. Yes, it is 2 6 are 12. Now how to check your answer? Each and every step we can check our answer here. If you multiply 2 into 36, you should get 72. Then this division is correct. Then 72 into 2 should give you 144. This is how we can check division in every step. Okay, now what is 36? That is again an even number. So divide by 2 again. Take 3. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. But there is no 3. So which is less than 3? 2 is less than 3. So this 1 is the quotient. The quotient only we write here. This is nothing but this normal division what we do here. Say suppose 36 divided by 2. How to divide? 2 1s are 2. Reminder 1. Bring down 6. All this we do it in short. So the subtraction we do it in mind, and this one reminder 1 we take with the next number 6. So the same reminder 1 you carry with 6. It has become 16. See, the second step 16. That is what? This is the normal usual division. This we do it in short way. So till 16 comes, we tell two tables. So we write 8 2s are 16 and we subtract. So same that 8 we write here. And the remainder is 0. So it goes exactly. We don't write the remainder because the remainder is 0. Now what is 18? It is again an even number. Divide by 2. It is so simple because it is in the table itself. As the numbers become smaller and smaller, your division will become easier. So it is 2 9s are 18. Okay, now what is this 9? It is an odd number. By what table will you divide if you get an odd number? We know the rule. So far we had even number. So we divided by 2. Now we got 9 which is an odd number. So first we should check by 3 tables. So we know 9 comes in 3 tables. So divide by 3. Here all these 2 is a prime number and 3 is also a prime number. You should be careful that you divide by only the prime numbers. So 3 3s are 9. And what is this 3? It is a prime number. Once you get a prime number, you can stop this division because the prime numbers are divisible only by itself. We can divide 3 only by 3 and 1. It is not divisible by any other number. So we can stop this factorization. Now you write 144 is equal to, starting from here, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So how many 2s? So we've written all the 2s, 4 2s and 2 3s. And how to check your answer again here? When you multiply all these numbers, you should get 144. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48, and when you multiply 48 into 3, you will get 144. So our factorization is correct. Now we have to find the square root. What is the symbol of square root? This is a symbol. We put square root of 144. How to find? For every two same factors, we take one factor. For these two 2s, 1 2s. We have to group two same factors. Two same factors. Okay, so for both the 2s, 1 2. For these two 2s, 1 2. For these two 3s, 1 3. That is root of 144. So which is, now multiply all this. 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12 is the square root of 144. And how to check this? When you multiply 12 into 12, you get 144. 12 12s are 144. So your square root is correct. Square root of 144 is 12 and square of 12 is 144. This final step for checking whatever answer you are getting, you multiply that number by itself, then you should get the question back. So square root of 144 is 12. Now the second one is 256. Ending with 6 is an even number. So by what number will you divide? Yes, by 2. 2 1s are 2. Is there a remainder? No. Next number 5. Till 5 comes to table. 2 2s are 4. After 4, see 2 2s are 4. After 4, this 2 we write here. After 4, 5. Remainder 1. Take carry with 6. It becomes 16. So 2 8s are 16. 128 is again an even number. So divide by 2. Till 12 comes. 2 6 are 12. Is there a reminder? 2 6 are 12. Same number, no reminder. So go to the next number. 2 4s are 8. Okay, now 64 ending with 4 is an even number. So divide by 2 till 6 comes. 2 3s are 6. Same number, no reminder. So go to the next number. 2 2s are 4. How to check every step? How will you check your answer at every step? 32 into 2 is 64. 64 into 2 is 128. 128 into 2 is 256. Now 32 is again even number. Divide by 2. Here 2 1s are 2. So the quotient is 1. 2 1s are 2. After 2, we have 3 here. So after 2, count till 3. After 2, 3. Remainder is 1. Carry with the next number 2. It becomes 12. Now 2 6 are 12. 16 is again an even number. Divide by 2. This is because it's a small number. Just by the tables we can find. It is 2 8s are 16. 8 is an even number. Divide by 2. 2 4s are 8. 4 is an even number. Divide by 2. 2 2s are 4. And what is this 2? It is an even number and also it is a prime number. So stop it. because it is divisible only by 2, not by any other number. Now what do? Write 256 is equal to, write all the factors. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till here. So 8 2's. Everything. Then next step, therefore, we are supposed to find root of 256 is equal to, what to do? For two same factors, select one factor. Group two same factors together. Two same factors. So for these two 2's, 1, 2. For these two 2's, 1, 2. For these two 2's, 1, 2. Into for these two 2's, 1, 2. Now multiply all these common factors. We get the square root of 256. 2 2's are 4. That 4 into 2. 4 2's are 8. 8 into 2 is 16. So square root of 256 is 16. How do you check your answer? The 16 into 16, when you multiply, you will get 256. Now the third one is 784. 784. What is this number ending with 4? Yes, it is an even number. So divide by 2. Okay. Now take the first number 7. Till 7 comes to table. Say 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8. So we should get a number which is less than 7. What is it? 6. What is the quotient for 6? 3. After 6, count till 7. How many fingers? 1. 18. 2 9's are 18. Do you have a reminder? No. So divide the next number. 2 2's are 4. Now what is 392? Again an even number. So divide by 2. First number, 2 1's are 2. After 2, 3. What is the remainder? 1. Carry with 9. It becomes 19. So till 19 comes. 2 9's are 18. So what is the quotient? This middle number, 9 is the quotient. We have 18. After 18, count till 19. 1 is the remainder. Carry with 2. And in 12, 2 6 are 12. What is 196? Again, even number ending with 6. Numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 or even numbers. So once you get an even number, divide by 2. 1 is less than 2, we cannot divide. So take 19. Till 19 comes 2 tables. If you are thorough with the tables, just like that you can do this sum. So 2 9's are 18. I have been telling this in all the videos. Again, I am reminding you all children, please make yourself thorough with the tables at least from 1 to 12. Minimum of 1 to 12. So all these divisions become very, very simple. All the calculations and simplifications become very simple and easy if you know the tables. So 196, it is 19 we take. 2 9's are 18. After 18, count till 19. After 18, 19. 1 is the remainder. Carry with 6. In 16, I'm sorry, I have not written the quotient here. So 2 9's are 18. After writing the quotient, carry 1 with the 6. It becomes 16. So 2 8's are 16. Now what is 98? Ending with 8 is an even number. So divide by 2. So till 9 comes 2 tables. 2 1's are 2, 2 2's are 4, 2 3's are 6, 2 4's are 8, 2 5's are 10. But we have only 9. So less than 9 is, it is 8. And what is the quotient? 4 is the quotient. 2 4's are 8. After 8, 9. Remainder 1. In 18, 2 9's are 18. Now what is this 49? Is it an even number? Ending with 9? No, it is odd number. If once you get an odd number, by which number will you check? Yes, by 3. Now, what is the divisibility rule for 3? You have to add the numbers. In 49, you add the digits 4 plus 9. 4 plus 9 is, we know 3 tables only till 3 10's are 30. We don't know up to 49. So, we have to check whether this number is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3 means when you divide this by 3, your remainder should be 0. That is the meaning of divisible. Okay, suppose if you are dividing 8 by 5. You divide 8 by 5. 5 ones are 5 and 8 minus 5 is 3. There is a remainder. So 8 is not divisible by 3. But you divide 8 by 4. 4 twos are 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So when you get a remainder 0, we say 8 is divisible by 4. But here 8 is not divisible by 5 because the remainder is not 0. So when you're doing this prime factorization, your remainder should be 0. That means if the number is divisible only, we divide. So we have to check whether 49 is divisible by 3. For that, the simple method is add the digits. 49 means add 4 and 9. It is 13. Now, till you get one digit, you go on adding them. Again, 1 plus 3 is 4. Is this 4 divisible by 3? That means, are you getting 4 in 3 tables? No. So, 49 is not divisible by 3. And which is the next prime number will you check? 7. Yes, if you're thorough with the tables, as soon as you see the number, just like that we can write it. It is there in 7 tables, that is 7 sevens are 49. Okay, now 7 is what number? It's a prime number. We cannot divide further, so prime factorization is over. Now 784 is equal to, write all these factors. So we get 4 2's and 2 7's. Therefore, we have written all the factors, 4 2's and 2 7's. Therefore, root of 784 is equal to, what do we do? Group 2 factors together. For these 2 2's, 1 2, next 2 2's, 1 2, and the next 2 7's, 1 7. And what's the next step? Multiply all the common factors. 2 2's are 4. 4 7's are 28 is the square root of 784. How to check this answer? You multiply 28 into 28 and check whether you are getting 784. So if you get 784, your answer is correct. Okay, we'll stop this video with this sum, and rest of the sums we'll see in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you all.